Um, I'll start off just injury update. Tyler Goodson's oral injury with the groin. Credit to the Rams. They found a way to win it at the end. We got to be better. Obviously, we hurt ourselves in a lot of situations with penalties. We got to take care of the football, and that starts with me. So, open up with questions.
Shane, what did you think of the play with A.D. Mitchell, and I guess what did he tell you? How do you explain that turnover?
Yeah, it's hard to explain in that situation, but we got a lot of faith in AD, and this is a bump in the road for him, and he's going to bounce back. And we got a lot of confidence in his abilities.
After JT made the mistake last year, is this something that you emphasized?
Yeah, it's a point of emphasis, and I got to do a better job of emphasizing it more. It starts with me.
You also had the holding call on JT's run was really costly too. I mean, just what did you see there?
Yeah, I didn't see the penalty, but they called it. We'll go back and look at it. And again, all those things start with me.
Through his first 2 years, AD's had some ups and downs. I guess how do you help him through this, because this is tough?
Yeah, it's all part of his process and his journey. Everyone's journey is different. He's got a lot of ability in his body, and so we got to get through it this week and get ready to go for Vegas next week.
Just in overall penalties, some mistakes generally. Just what do you attribute some of that to?
I mean, penalties. It really comes down to fundamental and technique in the penalties, and it's been in the red zone, the last couple weeks, and we got to clean that up. Because that's huge. I mean, there was probably a couple where we could have scored 34, with touchdowns. I got to go back and look at Warren's play there where he caught it down to the 3. Look at that one, and obviously the big run, JT, to take the lead there. So we got to get those cleaned up.
What was the way Xavier Howard played today? Do you feel like the Rams were targeting it all?
I thought, credit to those guys. I think those guys got really good receivers. Puka and Devontae are really good players, so credit to them. But we'll go back and look at the tape.
Do you have to at least have the conversation about personnel at that spot? This is not the first game where he's kind of, where they've kind of went after him.
Yeah, look, he's been a hell of a player in this league for a long time. But obviously, we'll go back and look at the tape, and we evaluate everything, and it starts with me.
With Daniel's performance, what did you see?
I thought he played good. I mean, obviously, the first one, we tried to take a shot there. I thought the safety made a good play on the ball. And then there at the end, obviously, we're just trying to get chunks there at the end and try to throw a whole shot to Pitt. And the guy went up and made it, but I thought he was efficient throwing it. So, yeah.
When he goes deep, does he need to let it go earlier?
I don't know. I'll go back and look at it. I think he's been throwing it pretty good, though.
After AD's fumble, defense forced 3 straight punts.
Yeah.
Is that kind of complimentary football?
Yeah, no doubt. I thought our defense did a hell of a job bouncing back from that. And keep us in the game. And then obviously, go take the lead there. But obviously, we didn't do enough at the end to win it.
Happens in the game with AD. Did you say anything, or are you just too busy with just the next play?
Yeah, I went and talked to him. I said, hey, hang in there. Hang in there. We need you. Let's go. And obviously, he ended up playing the rest of the game.
What did you see in that final Rams touchdown, the 2-2 Atwell, the long reception? Was that like miscue in defense?
Yeah, just a miscommunication it looked like there. So got to go back and look at that.
What did you like about your pass rush today? Seemed like they got a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah, I thought those guys did a nice job up front. All those guys that, Buckner, I thought did some really good things. Latu, Quiddy, Sampson, I thought, they did a good job. Obviously, credit to those guys, too. I mean, Stafford's a hell of a player, and he made some big-time plays there when they needed it.
Other than just having good personnel, and what they do to make it tough on you guys to run the ball?
I mean, credit to their D-line. They got a good D-line. I thought our offense did some good things. I mean, we popped the big one there, got called for a penalty, would have probably put us over 100 or whatever we had. But I thought it was a back-and-forth battle, and obviously we just got to find a way to win those at the end.
You mentioned it was a back-and-forth battle. How did you feel like your team responded in those situations where they're down a little bit and have a battle back?
Yeah, no doubt. I thought it was. I thought our team responded well. I mean, it was back and forth. Obviously, even after the fumble, our defense, like we just talked about, getting 3 stops there and then us, taking the lead. Is a credit to those guys, our guys, in the fight they got. But obviously, it just wasn't enough at the end.
Bernard Coppins played a lot of good football, Raymond. Just a tough matchup today for him, do you think, or just what did you see?
Yeah, I thought he battled well. Obviously, Verse is a hell of a player. He's one of the premier pass rushers in the league, and I thought it was a lot of good back and forth there. We'll go back and look at the tape, but I thought our guys up front fought really hard.